Hadith, a Muslim dying in an epidemic is also shaheed. A Muslim, if he is drowned, he is also shaheed. A Muslim who is burnt alive in some accident is also shaheed. So actually there are levels of shahada. And a Muslim who is killed protecting his wealth and money, he is also shaheed. So these things are all, there are levels of shahada, but martyrdom, that high level, when one is killed, when he was going to war only to make the deen of Allah supreme, that was a positive endeavor on his side, and he laid down his life for that. That is the highest level of shahada. That is the highest level of martyrdom. So now, I have discussed 3 points up till now. Number 1, every living being is making jihad all the time. That is the struggle for existence. If a mu'min is making it within the limits of the Sharia, he will be rewarded. It is actually a part of ibadah, the broader concept of ibadah. He is observing the rules of the Sharia, not transgressing the limits of the Sharia. Number 2, every self-respecting human being, he makes jihad to get his rights and to get his freedom, his right of self-rule, his right of self-determination. And when a Muslim is doing it, this is also jihad. Although it is jihad for the non-Muslims also. But when a Muslim is doing it, again the 2 conditions should be fulfilled. Not resorting to any haram means, confining yourself to the halal methods only. Then you will be rewarded, you will get reward in the hereafter. And if you are killed, you have achieved a shahada, although this is not jihad fi sabilillah, and this shahada is not of that level which one gets when he is fighting for the cause of Allah. Now the 3rd level is, again in generalized terms, ideological jihad. Jihad for existence, jihad for rights, and now the ideological jihad. We have seen in our discussion on Iman that every human being has an ideology, either unconsciously or consciously. Either he knows and he adopts an ideology, a worldview, a philosophy, a Weltanschauung in the German philosophical terminology. Everyone has it. Either he has chosen it for him after thinking, studying, or he is only following the society. The things which are agreed upon in his society, he is also, accepting them. But he does have an ideology. Everybody has some philosophy, some metaphysical view, some world view, some Weltanschauung. And every ideology gives you an ideal goal in life, objective in life. And that is called in Arabic nasabul ayn. Your gaze is fixed. Ayn, these eyes. Nasab, fixing. Everybody has a goal. And on his goal, his eyes are fixed. When the 2 football teams or hockey teams, they are contesting match against each other, both have eyes on the goals. We have to go there. And the opposite is the case of the second team. So every human being has a goal. And this is called nasabul ayn. In Hindi it is called adrash. There is some ideal, some objective, some cause everybody has before him. Now the struggle for that cause is the ideological jihad. And here you will have to add 2 terms. You will have to fix what is the cause. Struggle for which cause? For that we in Arabic, in Quranic terminology, we add fi sabil. So there can be so many causes. Jihad fi sabili shirk. Abu Jahl was also making jihad. He made qital, but his jihad and qital was fi sabili shirk. And Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam and his companions, radiyallahu ta'ala anhum, they were making jihad fi sabili tawheed. Jihad is on both the sides. Let me mention here in two places in the Quran, in Surah Al-Ankabut and Surah Al-Luqman, this word has been used for the mushrik parents of the young people who accepted Iman. وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ عَلَىٰ أَن تُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا. This is in Surah Al-Ankabut. وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ لِتُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا. Only difference of lam and ala. The same ayah repeated in Surah Al-Ankabut, Surah Al-Luqman. The mushrik parents, they were compelling, their sons and daughters to come back to the fold of shirk and kufr, to leave tawheed, to leave the company of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this pressurization from their side, Quran says they are making jihad. But this jihad is fi sabili shirk. And the mu'mineen, they were making the jihad fi sabili tawheed. In the same way, a communist or a democrat, he makes a jihad. Jihad fi sabili al-ishtirakiyya. Jihad fi sabili al-demokratiyya, for the cause of democracy. And people gave their lives, gave their blood for the French Revolution. What for? For democracy. People gave their lives, their blood in the Bolshevik Revolution. What for? To establish communism. So they were mujahideen. They were making qital also. But only difference is their jihad and qital was fi sabili al-ishtirakiyya or fi sabili al-demokratiyya. Either for the cause of democracy or for the cause of communism or socialism. Compared to that, what is the jihad that we have? Jihad fi sabili al-Islam. To establish Islam. Just as they wanted to establish democracy or they wanted to establish communism, we have to make jihad to establish Islam. In the same way, there is jihad fi sabili shaitan. And Quran says jihad fi sabili taghut. And compared to it, there is jihad fi sabilillah. Now, there is an ayah, that is ayah 76 of Surah An-Nisa. Very beautiful comparison in this ayah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made. الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا يُقَاتِلُونَ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا يُقَاتِلُونَ فِي سَبِيلِ الطَّاغُوتِ. Those who are Mu'mins, they are going to war for the cause of Allah. And those who are kafirs, they are also going to war. They are also risking their lives. Was not Abu Jahl killed in Badr? Along with 69 more, 70, Qureshis of Makkah laid down their lives. What for? For the cause of shirk, for the cause of taghut. So, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا يُقَاتِلُونَ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا يُقَاتِلُونَ فِي سَبِيلِ الطَّاغُوتِ. Very simple, so simple. There is qital from both sides, there is jihad from both sides. Then there is jihad fi sabili nafs. What is that jihad? To accumulate more and more wealth. To have fame in the world, a big name. To have power, the urge to dominate of Adler, Professor Adler's view, that the most important and most powerful urge in man is the urge to dominate. Now, if somebody is working for that end, he is doing jihad, but fi sabili nafs. So compared to these jihads, there is the jihad fi sabilillah. So this is the ideological level of jihad. Everybody is doing something. Either he is making jihad for his nafs, having more and more wealth,